You know that feeling, right? That knot in your stomach the second you click buy or sell? That little voice that starts second-guessing everything? Yeah, let's talk about that.
Or maybe it's the morning scramble. You're just drowning in news, economic reports, endless charts, trying to make sense of it all before the opening bell. It's it's a lot.
But what if you could just change all of that? I mean, what if you had an expert coach literally in your pocket, 24/7, ready to cut through all that noise and keep you on track? Well, believe it or not, that's exactly what we're going to break down today. I'm going to show you how to use AI, yeah, even the free stuff like ChatGPT, and turn it into your own personal trading coach. All right, so here's the game plan. We're going to cover 5 key areas, kicking off with a 5-minute market brief, planning trades with precision, using it as a strategy sparring partner, having it as an in-trade mindset mentor, and even building your own custom tools. Let's get into it.
Okay, first up, the 5-minute market briefing. This is all about getting you up to speed before the market opens, without spending hours doing it.
So how does this work? Well, it all starts with a really good prompt. You can't just ask, "What's the market doing?" No, you got to be specific. You tell it who you are, a Forex trader, for example, what you trade, like gold and NASDAQ, and exactly what info you need for the day. Seriously, the more detail you give it, the smarter your coach becomes. And boom, look at this. In just a few seconds, the AI spits out this perfectly organized table. You've got your economic data, earnings reports, key market drivers, everything you need to know all laid out. This right here is what saves you hours of digging around online. And here's a great little pro tip. If you see something in there, like, I don't know, the PCE price index, and you're not totally sure what that means for you, just ask. Tell it. Explain this to me like I'm a beginner. It's an amazing way to really get what's moving the markets. All right, section 2, planning trades with precision. Let's talk about using your AI coach to handle all this tricky calculations. You know, the ones that are a total headache to do yourself, especially when things are moving fast. Okay, so picture this. You're trading gold and you've scaled in. You have 2 different entry points, 2 different lot sizes, and now you need to figure out where to put your take profit to hit a specific goal, let's say 10 grand for a prop firm challenge. Instead of scrambling with a calculator, you just tell your coach. And just like that, there's your answer. The AI does all the heavy lifting and tells you the exact price you need to hit your target across both positions. It's a total game changer. No more guesswork, just pure precision. Okay, now this is where things get really interesting. Let's talk about turning your AI into your strategy sparring partner. This is about more than just getting info. It's about testing and really improving your own rules. So first, you have to teach your coach your strategy. You lay out all your rules, just in plain English. I trade gold during London. I wait for this specific thing to happen. My entry has to align with a higher trend. You're essentially training it to think like you. And this is the magic. It doesn't just say, okay, got it. It actually analyzes your rules and comes back with incredible suggestions for improvement. Things like, hey, have you thought about adding a news filter? Or what about taking partial profits to lower your stress? This is next level coaching. And you can take this even further. You can literally take a screenshot of a chart, live or from backtesting, and ask it, hey, based on the rules I gave you, is this a valid trade? Getting that objective second opinion, man, that can be the difference between a disciplined trade and an impulsive mistake. Okay, deep breath, because this section, the in-trade mindset mentor, might just be the most powerful part of this whole thing. We're talking about managing your emotions, your fear, your greed, while you're in a live trade. You know this battle, right? It's happening right inside your head. One part of your brain is freaking out. What if it reverses? I should just get out now. But the other, logical part, well, that's where your AI coach comes in. You can literally type out your fears, and it will act as your anchor to logic, reminding you the trade is still valid. Stick to the plan you made when you are calm. And that leads to this profound shift in your mindset. When you stick to your rules no matter what, you take the emotion out of it. And you know what? That means you can take a loss proudly. Yeah, proudly. Because there's no guilt, no fear, no regret. You just followed your plan. That's a huge win. All right, last section. And this one is for anyone who wants to get a little more advanced. Build your own custom tools. We're going to talk about turning your manual strategy into a custom indicator on your charts. And don't worry, you don't need to be some coding genius. The process is actually super simple. You just describe your strategy rules, the same ones you taught your coach earlier. Then you ask it to write the code for you in something like PineScript. You copy that code, paste it into your charting platform, and bam, you have your very own custom indicator. Now, super important disclaimer. Always backtest anything in AI codes for you before you even think about using real money. So let's bring this all home. What's the big takeaway here? It's this. AI is here to make your life easier, but you can't make AI your life. It's a tool, a powerful one for sure, but it's an assistant, not the boss. It's not here to make your decisions for you. This really brings us to the idea of the smart trader. The traders who are going to get replaced by AI are the ones who don't use it. The smart trader is the one who leverages it, who uses it to simplify their process, sharpen their focus, and just make the whole journey a heck of a lot easier. Look, at the end of the day, you have to use your own eyes. You have to use your own judgment. AIs can and absolutely do make mistakes. But this partnership between your intuition and the machine's logic, it's going to completely redefine trading. So now that you know you have this 24/7 coach in your pocket, what's the first thing you're going to ask it?